been over a month since I filmed a video like this, so I'm getting a little bit choked up, but me speechless never. Anyway, it's been a year now since I lost my mum to suicide, and I'm just going to talk a bit about why November was just not a good idea for me to be posting, or why like I needed to take a bit of a break. So the first weekend was anniversary mass. Second weekend, actual anniversary. Third weekend, her birthday, what would have been her 45th birthday. And then it's a year since the wake, a year since the funeral, and obviously that just brings up so much emotions, because it's like, oh, like this day last year was actually the worst day of my life, and it's intense. And yes, my mother's funeral was the day before her birthday, so it's just brilliant, lads, isn't it? You couldn't write it, but and what would I have been doing? Get ready with me for my mom's anniversary mass. I know I would be the type of person to do that, because it just is my life, like this grief and like what I have to do and like whatever's going on. But there's a fine line between, you know, sharing my journey and then just like broadcasting broadcasting like mental breakdowns and stuff. And if you notice my content, like in the weeks leading up, like there was obviously like a good bit of crying, a good bit of like panicking. And sometimes I think it is good to share that, because it's like, you know, the video I shared on World Mental Health Day, everybody else was like, here's 5 things I've learned about mental health. You are enough, you know? And it's like, no, I actually want to kill myself. Do you know what I mean? And it's like, it's not cute. Like when you're really in the thick of it, it's not cute, and it's not something you can just make an aesthetic post about. Like it is, unfortunately, it is like it's a profitable business, I suppose, and you know there's a lot of creators that are mental health advocates. No, I won't do that. Are mental health advocates, because they live mental health, but then some things and some people you can see right through. But that's why I posted that video on that day. Anyway, all this to say, I am inherently a really positive person. And obviously the depression I'm experiencing is obviously a grief response to losing my mum so suddenly and traumatically. And I help people and I am hopeful for people. So I don't want to be showcasing like suffering all the time. And a massive step that I took last month was to go back on antidepressants. And that has honestly saved my life. These last, well, what is it now? I'm on like week 7 now, or 6 or 7. No. And, 6? No. But basically that's been the biggest help. This guy's been the biggest help. Sorry if you can hear him running around. Look.